All right, we'll call the May 8th, 2017 Select Board meeting. And Mike Ahern, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we need to approve some minutes from the work session of April 10th, 2017.
I move that those be approved.
I have a second.
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Abstain.
All right, then we have the April,
Actually, point of order, I guess, so we can't approve them again.
oh. Three of us.
Yeah, we don't have three people here that can approve it. Mike and myself and Brian's.
Brian.
We just lost our quorum.
All right.
That.
Yep.
Yep.
Have to do
All
it
right,
next
so
time.
April 24th work session. And we were all here for that. Any changes or corrections?
I approve that those be accepted as written.
Second.
I move.
Mike seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. All right, April 24th, non-public. Any changes, any?
Move that they be accepted as written.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Right, and then we have the Select Board meeting, April 24th.
Move that they be accepted as written.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. We got that out of the way. We'll move the April 10th minutes to the next regular meeting, which will be on May 22nd. The Select Board will meet on the following dates. Regular meeting 6 p.m. Monday, May 22nd, and June 12th, 2017. Work review sessions prior to the regular meeting will start at 5 p.m. All of the above meetings will be held in the town hall unless otherwise posted. Citizens wishing to be listed on the Select Board's agenda should notify the town hall before 12 p.m. the Friday before the scheduled meeting. Town offices will be closed on Monday, May 29th in observance of Memorial Day. The Plymouth Memorial Day Parade will be held at 10:30. Lineup begins at 10 a.m. at the Armory. Next is the chairman's comments. I want to read this letter. The Plymouth Select Board has successfully negotiated the life safety service agreement that the town holds with Plymouth State University. The term of the first LSSA went from July 1, 2003 until July 30th, 2010. Since then, there have only been 2-year extensions to the existing contract, along with the increase in the financial obligation that the university financial obligation that the university would contractually pay to the town for provision of life safety services. After 14 years, the new PSU administration felt it was time to take another look at the terms of the agreement, and they started the process of negotiations with the town. The university is a tax-exempt entity that has no statutory obligation to pay Plymouth for public safety costs. Furthermore, the university is dealing with the budget shortfalls that many centers of higher learning are facing and is retooling its educational approach to make itself profitable. Therefore, the Select Board is pleased that this agreement did not harm our town greatly and that we have the time to make corrections to our departmental budget so that Plymouth citizens won't face a reduction in service or an increase in taxes. The details of the Life Safety Service Agreement are as follows. The agreement is effective from July 1, 2017 through June 30, 2020 for a total value of $1.5 million, plus payment for any additional services such as dispatch and detail work provided. After which, the hope is that the university will be in a better financial place when the next contract is renegotiated. The Select Board wishes to thank the town administrator, town staff, along with the police and fire chief for their hard work and efforts, and would also like to thank President Briggs for Plymouth State University and his staff for working together with the town in negotiating this new contract. Another item I would like to bring up is town hall visits. We have a lot going on in the town hall, and if people have business, just come up to the desk, talk to the people that you need, get the business taken care of, and then just go your way. In some cases, there's been some people hanging around and just general chit chat, and there's a lot of work going on. People are busy, so if you have business, come in, take care of it, and then leave. Does anyone on the Select Board have any comments or anything they'd like to share of a comment nature? None? Okay. All right, we can go to appointments. Is James Brunt here tonight? Okay. Steve, would you like to?
Sure, thank you for having me tonight. I'd like to introduce James Brunt. He goes by Jamie. Jamie is like to be our newest addition to the University Police Department. Jamie started his career back in 1989 with the New Hampton Police Department, and from there progressed over, with New Hampton, and then progressed up to sergeant in New Hampton, and then eventually moved over to the Meredith Police Department, where he's been ever since 2001. So he's been a police officer for quite some time. Jamie fits right in with the new, model of policing that we've been trying to follow last couple of years, where we're hiring some seasoned people with a lot of experience, and kind of mixing our staff with some newer people, but also quite a wide variety of seasoned people. As you know, Meredith is a small community, just like Plymouth. I would consider it a niche community. It's really a tourist town. We're a college town, so with that comes an understanding that you have to model our law enforcement services to the type of community that you serve, and I think Jamie understands that really well. So if you have any questions of Jamie, Jamie would be more than willing to talk to you at length about himself. So,
Anybody have any questions? All right.
Are you particularly problem, or is the problem that we don't have a lake, or?
No, not really. I'm
good,
still going to be living in Meredith, so the lake's going to be right there. Just going to have to take a different route to work, that's all.
So, welcome aboard.
Yeah.
Thank you.
okay, just going over. Jamie, this is.
James John Reynolds.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Neil.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. See you, Steve.
All right. I want to pass that down to
I
Kathy.
think we've already signed it.
Yeah, that's the.
Here you go, Paul.
All right. All right, we have a letter in reference to Freeman Plummer. I would like to be appointed to a term as an alternate on the zoning board. I have served as a full board member for several terms and would like to continue my service to the town, but as an alternate member at this time. Thank you, Freeman Plummer. We have a motion from the board.
I move that we reappoint Freeman
Second.
Plummer. Go ahead.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Okay. I'm sorry, that's a copy, guys.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry.
Waste of the signature.
I've got the original right here. There you go.
Thank you.
And now we have a reappointment to the Conservation Commission. How do you pronounce her name?
Well, she's
Gisela,
Estes.
Okay.
Gisela.
We have a motion.
I move that Gisela Estes be reappointed to the Conservation Commission.
I would second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 She's been a very long-standing member of the Conservation Commission.
Okay. Right, Paul Regalis. A reappointment to the Plymouth Parks and Recreation Commission. Do we have a motion?
I move that we appoint Paul to the Conservation Commission.
I second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. And Kevin Malum, Malum, reappointment to Plymouth Park and Recs Commission.
I make a motion that we reappoint Kevin, who's been very active with the Parks and Recreation.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. And Tom McLaughlin, appointment as fully seated member of the zoning board.
I move that we appoint Tom McLaughlin as a full member of the zoning board.
I'd second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. We have Alan Merrifield, a reappointment to the Plymouth Park and Recs Commission.
I make a motion that we reappoint Alan to the Plymouth Parks and Recreation Commission, who puts a ton of time into that commission as well.
Okay,
Second.
all right. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Okay. Now we have new purchase orders.
Joe being out to make that payment for the roof is payment number 3 of 4.
Okay. This is roofing progress.
I make a motion that we approve the expenditure of $9,500 for the payment of one half of the roofing upon completion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Sina, you want to come up? Good evening. How are you doing?
Sure.
All right.
So what we have here is we sent out a bid spec to 4 different paving companies to reclaim and repave the entire parking lot at the fire station and that pave that section that's gonna be built up. And 4 bids came in. R&D paving was the lowest. One bid did come in that was a little lower, but they did not follow the bid spec at all. So they were pretty much taken out of the running. This company also contacted DA White because they knew that he was gonna do the work, elevating that other side. And he's gonna have some material over, and they've worked together in the past, so as opposed to him hauling some material off, they're gonna schedule this project all in one shot.
Good.
So we stand to save some money on one of the other projects because of the material. And so he took that upon himself to do that, which was great. When I opened them, I had Joe stop by, take a look at the proposals, just to see if there's anything that I didn't see, because he does this more than I did. And he agrees that R&D, they had everything. He's worked with them before, so that's where we'd like to go with this company.
Okay, do we have a motion?
I make a motion that we approve the expenditure for R&D paving.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. All righty, thank you very much.
I just got to find a place to put the trucks.
I'd like to say thank you to Casino for giving me a great tour of the facility, opened my
Yes,
eyes.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
and
the
I'll be
time.
coming up to get a tour.
Anybody's welcome.
I wasn't
anytime.
around when you
We're
did it.
starting to tear out the front office, so it's gonna look a little crazy right now.
I'm just amazed at what you've been able to do, everything in the space that you're working with and how you're working with it, and I'm very satisfied with what you're working with, and again, I appreciate.
Thank you. It takes all the staff to be able to do that.
All right,
Thank you very much.
thank you.
Have a good evening.
You too. Okay. There you go. Committee reports?
I attended a after-hours event at Six Burner Bistro that was co-hosted by Six Burner Bistro, the owners, Vince and Pam Donnelly, and co-hosted with the Rotary Club of Plymouth. It was, they showcased their restaurant and the renovation that they did. We were upstairs. It looked great. It was extremely well attended by many, and the chamber is extremely active, as I've been mentioning the last few meetings. Very different from how it was just a year ago or a year and a half ago. Frank Cucciarella is doing a great job. They have, let's see, upcoming events. They have their annual golf classic, which
May 24th.
May 24th, and so things are going very well, and they're gaining some new members, and I'm sure that they would love to have all the businesses in Plymouth and central New Hampshire to join up, and I think it would be very well worth it for businesses out there.
Very good. Bill?
I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I went to a PERLAC meeting, Pemigewasset River Local Advisory Commission, and I was voted chair of that commission.
boy.
So, and I'm taking the place of Max Stamp, who's been the chair for, I think, 15 years, going on 15 years.
Is he retired?
Better not be. So, and, you know, I also met with Dave Jeffers down at Lakes Region Planning Commission because, you know, Dave is the staff that supports the commission, and just to kind of get a heads up on what I should be doing. So, anyway, that's beginning. I also went to the Energy Commission meeting last Thursday evening to discuss 2 power purchase agreement proposals that were presented by Ted Van Zant of New England Commercial Solar Services and Jack Ruderman of Revision Energy. And we have a follow-up meeting on May 10th to discuss the proposals and maybe look at a direction of where we should be going. And we also have a next regularly scheduled meeting on May 17th. And the May 10th meeting, I think we're still looking at a location, but the May 17th will be at the library. We're also going to, John and I and probably Joe, will be meeting this Thursday evening with the Bridgewater Selectboard to discuss solutions to the Hunt Road East culvert replacement. And, you know, there's been an issue with ownership because the culvert is shared by 2 towns, and, you know, we're trying to work through a solution to be able to replace that satisfactorily. Last Thursday's planning board meeting was canceled, and I don't know if maybe Paul or something like that regarding the graduation. We got text messages on all vehicles needing to be moved to avoid the all-well parking garage.
Let me get the right date.
It's 5/12. All vehicles must be
Five-
moved by
5
5 a.m.
a.m.
on 5/12 from the all-well parking garage and moved back by 5 p.m. on 5/13. And I don't know if there's anything else to be discussed about the graduation, or
Neil?
On Friday, I had a meeting at Plymouth State with a number of faculty professors start planning the development of collaboration with the university on clusters projects and marketing the town, you know, developing the marketing process. And next week, I'm going to meet with people from the Department of Resources and Economic Development.
All right. I did not have any meetings. Any public comments? Nothing from the public. All right. We'll now, do we have a motion to move into non-public?
so moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Okay.